Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 2 in this series. When we left off, the Scots had taken York. We are now on our way to take out Inverness. Now, we can hold out in siege, but again, we don't want to waste time, per se.
Aye, Captain.
You know what? Let's look in here first. What can we recruit? We'll recruit one of each. See, so I'm just spamming out units right now because in that we have some time. Not some time. We have some money here still available. I just want to use as much of that as possible to get every as many units out as we can. Kind of burn them out so we can get somewhat of a sizable army. That will be next turn. Nothing we can do till that's up there next turn. And what do we want to make? Ballista Maker? No. Brothel could be good. It's public order bonus and allows us to recruit spies. You know, I think I might actually do that one. Because having the spies, I mean, obviously the spy that tried to sneak in there died, but they're very useful for scouting ahead, seeing enemy army positions. Kind of the way that spies are, so we'll go for one of those, I think. So really what we're gonna do is getting the brothel done to make so that we can make spies. Spies are super useful for scouting around. We're gonna be recruiting as many people as we can, just constantly churning them out while we are able to early on and we still have money.
Merchant at your
This
service.
merchant we've got down there hovering over resources shows how much they're worth. So he'll be taking that for 14 florins a turn. And this diplomat, I find in these Total War games, the best use of the diplomats is just to visit like far away nations and kingdoms and empires that you likely will not come into contact with or come into conflict with. And just getting trade routes and map info from them. And just continually building trade rights, trading agreements with as many people as you can. But okay, enough messing about. Let's go at them here. I think we can take them. 3 units of light infantry, Highland rabble, which is very light infantry, and 2 units of light archers.
For the honor of Scotland.
We've got a ram and 5 ladders. Let's do it. Let's take them down. Yep.
For the
Fight the
glory
battle.
of Scotland. Attack!
Now this is more of an army. Let's see if we get a speech.
This is a dirty business, my bonny lads. Killing talentless, hopeless loons is never very nice.
Is that it? Is that the whole speech? Okay. That was it. So they're talented, they're hopeless, they suck, but we're gonna kill them all. Okay. Ram. Ready, ladders, ready. I don't think I need this many ladders. Take this one over here, you guys drop it. You all can drop that as well. I think well... yeah, we'll do 2 on either side, I think. Those are our light cavalries, we'll keep them together. Heavy cavalries, we'll keep them together. archer units, we'll keep them together as well. We don't need fire arrows. And then all of our infantry have siege equipment. Let's go right at it. Just get them going as fast as they can there. I'm gonna run my archers in close so that they can start firing upon the walls, hopefully. These towers will be shooting down at us. So what do we have up there? Highlanders, Highland archers. Over here, Highland archers, Highlanders. Oh, they're moving away? Oh no, they have Highlanders there. The Highland archers are moving away. We've got just a very thin line here. Where they're going. Ladders are going.
Our men have reached the walls with their ladders.
What I want these guys to do, we've just attacked them. These guys I want to claim the gate, actually, as fast as they can. These guys actually drop it. What are you doing? Get up there. Get you to move down there? What's going on? I'll have these guys charge over there. How are these guys doing?
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us.
Captured the
now.
gates. That's the important part. Now we can get cavalry inside. So I want one of these to go attack them. The other ones to go attack these guys. Or actually, maybe not. Maybe I want all of my... Yeah, forget this. I want all of you guys to go there. Oh, this spear militia is almost entirely gone. They're gonna die.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is.
And we have one
Press
unit
onward
fleeing.
and break the spirit of his army.
This unit's... Yeah, that unit's probably gonna die. The other two are fleeing.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
We're gonna send our archers up there. Crush these guys, and I want to take control of this.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men. Good news! Our men are in control of the castle. Our men have captured the enemy general.
Okay, so a lot of things
Guard
going
them
on
well,
at once here.
so we can watch us defeat the rest of his army.
So this is like the control point, and I don't know exactly how it works. I think it's just if we have a far superior number of people in there. But basically, we take control of it, then that's that. Then there's just a countdown timer until we win. Yeah, the biggest issue there was just having them on the walls. I want to put those guys in the square there.
Look how our cowardly foe runs.
We'll
This
end
is
the
a
battle
clear
there so that we don't
victory
lose any
that
more.
goes to only men of great
Ooh,
virtue
I
and
can't
valor.
believe they held on. Absolutely astonishing. We'll go into the details screen here. Yeah, that one spear militia lost 73. Inflicted 23. Not great. Not our finest battle. It could use some work. We didn't have the ideal sieging army. I mean, at least half of our effective force was cavalry. Not great for sieging walls. But that
Glory
done,
and honor to the Highlands.
Inverness, we
A
will
most
occupy
noble
again.
conquest, sire.
And that's the mission successful, so that's an extra 2,500 florins. The enemy army is gone, and now we have Inverness, and it's a wooden castle. So yeah, here we can build things that we can't necessarily build in a town, but we can build in a castle. And right away you can see, just with just the wooden castle, like the base building, we can recruit and retrain.
My king.
We can recruit and retrain both the light cavalry of border horses, but also a heavier cavalry of mailed knights. So they're not quite as good as like the general's bodyguard, but it will be a full unit of 40. And if you look at the stats here, 9 defense, 9 on the light cavalry, 4 charge, 10 attack, 14 defense, 6 charge. So definitely a good bit stronger on the mailed knights. So they'll be a good portion of our army as well. But right away we'll retrain that, and we'll train one of those mailed knights. But then what do we want to build? We can upgrade the castle right away. This is when the population gets high enough you can upgrade it essentially to the next level. Now that won't give us anything else that we can, say, train right away, but it will allow us a lot of other things. I am gonna, just before we do that, I'm gonna build a mustering hall. Questions. What to build? Because if I build a mustering hall, if we look at this, mustering hall, and then we can build garrison quarters right afterwards, and that'll let us build Highlanders, which are essentially, even though they're really, really lightly armored light infantry, they're essentially the backbone of our army right now, infantry-wise. Or we can use town militia, which are, I guess, you know, a little different. Not nearly as much attack, but a little bit more defense. And if we get up to this one, the drill square, then it's Highland nobles, and they're certainly better. Highland pikemen. And then up there is where we get into actual nobles. Noble pikemen, noble swordsmen. So, what to do? Okay, I think we're not going to go mustering hall just yet. We're going to go castle upgrade first. And with these, we are going to send these troops.
Aye, lord.
Aye, my liege.
Just seeing if there's any way I could get them there this turn.
My liege.
My
But
king.
I want these troops to go back
Aye, lord.
here.
March!
And
We
the
march no
reasoning for
further
that
today.
is
Move out.
because once they're in here,
Lighting
we
the
can then
armies, sire.
retrain them to get them back up to full strength.
Aye, lord.
So for now, the spear militia that we're using, which is the same as the town militia, they're just going to have to be our backbone of the army for now, until we get this castle built and then start building up from the mustering hall. Which will happen, but it will just take a few turns. So it'll be a few turns before we get there, but that's all right. Now, we're not in a rush here. Take our time, do things right.
Aye, my lord.
So
Aye.
just check everything, make sure that we've ticked off all the boxes and things that we can do. We're building something and training something everywhere that we can. Go ahead and end turn. That is a rather large-looking army that England is building up there. New mission, build a small church from the Pope. The description, it has come to His Holiness's attention that the city is bereft of a proper place of worship. The Pope wishes you to build a small church in this city, and that's in York. And if we fail, our reputation with the Pope will not be as high as it once was. Now that should be easy. So you can see now York has gone from a tiny little village to squared off with walls like a town. And now we can actually build things. We still can't train anything because we need to get the town watch, but since it's only one turn, I'm gonna build a small church. Gives us a little bit of bonus happiness, religious conversion, and I have learned that for now you want to keep the Pope happy in terms of how he feels about your people. And then we can start building the town watch and start training people and retraining
Aye, Lord.
and whatnot. What I am going to do is I'm also going to send these horses all the way up there,
Aye.
that unit of
Forward.
border horse.
Aye.
These
Move
can
out.
go in here. Now you can see, we can't retrain them yet because we don't have any units available. But we can recruit that one, recruit that one.
My king.
And I'm going to send
Aye.
these 3
Aye.
up there
Forward.
to Inverness. We're still building that. But I sent them up there so that
Aye, my liege.
we are
My
able
king.
to take this group out of there. Now, this isn't really where we need to go,
Set a watch.
but I want to go
Camp
over here
here
to
until
build a watchtower.
Aye, noble sire. Setting a
Just in
vigilant watch
case,
here.
you know, we're not likely to get attacked because this is the edge of the map up here, even though it's not actually the edge of the world. But I want to keep an eye out just in case there's, like, rebel armies or
By
anything else
your
that
will,
spawns.
sire, we shall engage.
But we're going to head down that way and take Dublin first.
Tired of
Yeah, that
ordering
looks
your
like
own
quite a
forces
force
about, eh?
they're
You're on.
building up there.
Yes, sire.
Ah, London itself. Which is the
What
capital.
is it you wish to discuss? Until we
William
meet again.
Conqueror's
sire.
there.
Of course, sire. Today's journey is
So,
over,
I
sire.
believe these are all the different cities and regions in Great Britain so far. So, England has 2, London and Nottingham. There's Carnarvon on, well, in Welsh. In Wales. I certainly didn't say it in Welsh. And Dublin there as well, in Ireland. So, still can't recruit anything there. We're doing what we can there in terms of retraining. We're already building. Here we're building. We can't train anything else.
Aye, my liege.
So it's another
Aye, Lord.
going to be another fairly quick turn, I would say. Right away into the end of it. We're losing money right now because we're building heavily and training, but we're not gaining a lot in each of these turns. But we will see. A bride presented, betrothed, Edmund Candmore, who's our other general up here with King Malcolm. A young woman, Nicola MacMartain. We'll say yes, why not? And celebrations. Mission success. You have pleased His Holiness by successfully building a small church in this city, and thus propagating the proper worship of the Lord in this city. Source the Pope and target York. So that's what we did. York, now happier than it was before. I want to build a town watch as well, but I want to build the roads first. We gotta go step by step here. Now over here, see, now we're at a delicate place where we're running out of money, so we can't just continue recruiting out of hand, or we won't have we just won't have anyone left, or any money
Aye.
left to do anything. So we
Onward.
can't just keep building whatever, and we will retrain them.
My king.
Aye, my liege.
Aye, Lord. Aye. Forward.
Aye,
And
my
go that
liege.
way.
For the honor of Scotland, we march to battle.
My king. Aye, Lord. Onward. Move out.
Aye, my liege.
Gonna
Aye.
slowly
My
connect
king.
all of them
Aye, my liege.
into one. Ooh, and one thing you can see now, we do have the option to recruit a spy as well, but we're not going to do that because right now this is our only place that trains any sort of infantry. But we will have the castle there next up. And you can see we removed some of the full units of soldiers, and the public order has dropped down, so now they've got a yellow face, but that's alright.
Aye. Merchant at your service.
14 per turn. That's about the most I'm gonna get here. Oh, I could get wool for
As
more.
you say, sire. I'll not be going any further today.
Right there is for 17.
Can I be of service? Yes, sire. Of course, sire.
Merchant at your service.
Okay, I'm gonna move this
Aye, my king.
diplomat slowly over there so that the
Fleet ready.
well, actually, we'll just move the
Horse
ship in
slotted
there,
gun.
drop the merchant off. Once the diplomat's on the
Awaiting your
mainland,
command.
he can make his way around and eventually find things there. But otherwise, right? So we're not building anything here. Do I want to build a leather tanner? Probably not. This upgrades armor for any lightly armored units. But that's something I more want to have built at a castle where I'm going to be training a lot of units. Although, I also wonder if I should be investing in Inverness as a castle at all. I have just upgraded it. 2400, 1200 to switch over. But I'm wondering, would it make sense to just switch that to a town? Because I don't have to... Training units up there is going to be a long way to start shipping them down. Caernarvon is really where I want the castle to be. Potentially Nottingham, but Caernarvon as well. One of the two, maybe both. That'll be our strongholds for training units where we'll start shipping them down afterwards. But for now, it'll have to do. England coming.
I bring word from England, noble sire.
More trade rights. We decline.
A shame, but it was a suggestion. England bids you farewell.
Setting up an ambush in the woods, my lord.
A blessing to you, sire.
Merging armies, sire.
By your will, sire, we shall engage.
My king. March! Aye. Joining our
Alright, so
forces.
we've joined those all together. We've got 4 units of horse, 3 light, 1 slightly heavy, sort of medium, I suppose, and the 2 generals. Our 3 archer units, and some infantry, enough. Recruitment, instruction, faction announcements. Brian McNabb, who's oh yeah, he's our priest here. Oh, our priest. I didn't mean to bring him in.
Time for a prayer.
I thought I was selecting one of the armies, but I selected our cardinal and sent him in. But that's okay. Edmund Canmore feels appreciated, so he's got +1 loyalty. That's good. It's good you are appreciated, my good sir. Yeah, so we dropped a couple rankings. We're holding on here. Our biggest issue is just our finances are just being drained. See, we're making almost no money every turn. Despite our best efforts. Train that. Recruit another one. Just like that. All of our
Aye, lord.
finances are completely gone.
Aye. Forward! That'll do him today, sire.
Now they've got tons of
My king.
public
Aye.
order there, so I really don't think they
March.
need all these units. In fact, they don't at all. So we're
Aye,
going
lord.
to take
Aye.
several of them.
Aye. Forward! My
Move
king.
these units down. Ooh,
March.
that was a mistake. I shouldn't have moved these other units out yet because these ones couldn't
Aye,
make
lord.
it there. So we'll have to just drop that down to high for a turn, which will cause us to lose even even more money. I certainly don't want to go negative. Can you deal with being unhappy for a turn? Oh, we'll still be negative.
Aye, my liege.
Aye,
Merchant
not
at your
good at
service.
all.
Aye, sire. We'll stop
Start
sending
training
these back
wool.
to
Yes,
my lord.
please, as much as you can.
Right.
Aye, Captain. Ugh, we cannot sail further today. Dropping anchor until the morrow, sire.
There we go. We'll drop off the merchant, then
Aye,
our
Captain.
one ship can float back up to take our
Aye,
army
my
from
liege.
Dublin to Caernarvon.
Do I remind
Hopefully
you of
Captain
one of your
John
own
over here.
captains, Lord? Do I
And
remind you
this
of
big
one of your
English
own
army will
captains,
just stay
Lord?
there. Because we are
My
not
king.
equipped to deal with them yet. And I need this diplomat to get down there and start initiating trade with other factions so that we can start making some money. Because we are in dire straits right now. Very dire straits. Financially, at least. New mission. Reinforced region. Edinburgh. It's the frontier to our enemies, but it's undermanned and vulnerable to attack. Reinforce by at least 4 units. We'll receive 500 florins.
Aye.
So you know what?
Aye,
Take these
Lord.
two, put them
Aye.
in there.
Forward, aye.
We'll take this
My
one.
king.
Yeah, we'll actually take
Aye,
those
Lord.
2. Put them there.
March, my
And then
king.
send these other 3 down
Aye,
here,
Lord.
where they were going
Aye.
for.
Forward.
This makes Edinburgh very happy again.
Aye, my
And
liege.
will allow us to complete that, get an easy 500. That wasn't intentional, but we'll take it anyways, I suppose.
Aye.
Heading ashore, sire.
Aye, sire.
Your honor.
Alright,
Yes,
so it'll
sire.
take several turns for our diplomat to get around there, but there it is. Okay,
Aye,
now we
my
just need
liege.
to separate our
Blessing to you,
cardinal.
sire. Leaving the
Certainly doesn't need to be
troops.
there.
Aye, my
And to
liege.
Dublin.
For the
The
honor
question
of
is, what do they
Scotland,
have?
we march to battle.
Peasant
We
archers,
shall hold them to
Irish
siege,
kerns,
sire.
very light infantry,
Aye, sire. We hold them at
and
siege.
militia, light infantry, and Gaeloglach. Effective against armor, good morale, good stamina. They're slightly heavier infantry, but I think we can still take
Aye,
them. We've
my
got a
liege.
lot of cavalry.
Leading the men with honor, sire.
Alright, let's do it. Assault. Against Captain Francis. Oh yeah, they've got a lot of attack. But we will do our best to take them down. We've got
Glory to the brave sons of Scotland.
We have superior
We
missile
attack!
units. Not in that they're actually, well, they might be slightly superior, but more just that we've got more of them. And we have lots of cavalry, and the cavalry is what we're going to use to our advantage against their light infantry.
Killing shiftless bairns is no business for proper men. But let's be about it!
Wonder if that was the speech again. He's been keeping them short and sweet, which I appreciate. It would seem that that's that.
Units, await my order.
And it is a perfect clear day, so we will keep that as our weather. Our forecast here. Our 3 little... Oh, they were just under the line a little bit. I'm gonna say our infantry units are looking quite small and sad compared to our archers there, but... Okay. So, we'll make a line of our general's bodyguards. Those are a group of light cavalry, and a group of slightly heavier cavalry and light cavalry. Now I do wonder here if we can sort of, if they'll come out of their base to attack us at all. We can lure them out in a sense. Because in there, it sort of becomes like a knotted mass. The Irish Kerns I thought were very light infantry, but they're actually light missile infantry. So really, they've just got a lot of missile infantry. Let's make you all one group. And send you up there. Those can be there. You guys can all be up there. We'll get you to go over this way. Yes, up there specifically. And then we'll close the gaps. are going to have the archers. Our archers are in range now. Need these folks to hurry up. Actually, I'm going to get one to go in behind and one to go in there. Oh, this is not what I wanted at all. You know, you to hurry up, get it together. Heavy infantry are about to wipe the floor with you. Okay, well, it's not going well. So we'll just halt that. And I guess this is just what we do here. Just charge them in. Kind of wish I'd sent these cavalry around to another side as well, but oh well. Just charge them in. Victory seems certain. Defeat seems certain. Oh, we're killing quite a few.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay, we're winning. That's excellent. Those two can... smash them. These guys are not doing well at all. Victory. Okay. I think it's because... yeah, it's not going well. But this is where things are going well, is on this front. I just need these... okay. Get out of there. Get out of there. I need them to hold on. I need these guys to get out of there and go around the edge. Why are you walking? These guys. Victory seems certain.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Okay, I want both these cavalry units to come over this way. Fighting, they've withdrawn. Heavy infantry. Fighting on a few different fronts here. Things seem to be going well.
Only half the enemy force remains.
I do want these guys to stop shooting, because I think at this point they're probably shooting our own men more than anything else. You're still losing against these guys. Oh no, maybe not. This one unit might die though. They've finally broken through on them. This is what we need, the main cavalry coming over. I think. The center. Once again, I think we've lost way more than we needed to, but
Andrew, our men have taken control of the city.
we do it. A bloody victory, but a victory nonetheless.
By the saints, our men
Finally
have
killed the enemy
slain the
general.
enemy general. Without him, all of Christendom will
And there
be
we
in
go.
awe of the victory we have
Victory.
won here today.
Again, not the we lose a lot of cavalry. We lost a fair bit of the light infantry, but a lot of cavalry. Border horse, 35 casualties. Highlanders, 49. They did heal a decent bit though. Border horse, 36, 0 healed. 25, 6 healed at least, that's good. The other border horse, 26. They did some good damage though. They did some good damage. So, the Highland archers took out quite a few as well. We'll take it. We got a few bits of experience around here. Some of our horse units. Now the issue here that arises is I don't think there'll be enough of an army left to take Caernarvon.
A proud victory for Scotland's finest. Well done,
Scotland's
men.
finest.
A
We
noble
will
victory
occupy.
for Scotland.
And finally we are going to be back in the black in terms of making money. King Malcolm, chivalrous in rule, +3 chivalry, +1 authority. We routed them, and there is nothing here in Dublin. We have to build a wooden palisade first, or convert it to a motte and bailey, but we won't do that. Inverness is finally a castle, not a wooden castle, a real castle. So that's the wooden castle, and that's a real actual castle. I kind of want to convert it into a town now, though. Just because there's nothing built here yet, so we won't lose anything. But then we can, like, tax it more, we can have it more focused for money, and we're going to need it for the money. We are going to need it.
Aye.
But,
My king.
first things first.
Aye. My king.
Why does that one have less
Aye.
movement?
My king. My king. Aye, lord. My king.
Seems strange.
Aye, lord.
Well, I guess we still have to leave those units there to
Your
count
Highness.
as reinforcing it. So that's fine. We'll leave things as they are for now. We'll end the turn. And hopefully come back next turn with money. Mission success, 500 florins. That's hardly a
Aye.
fortune,
Aye, lord.
but it may
Aye.
as well be for us.
Aye, lord. My king. Aye. March.
Send them down to
We've
York.
marched our limit.
Marched on
Aye,
limit.
Captain.
Ooh, rebel
Can you
native
not tell
pirates.
friend from
Eee,
foe?
Course plotted, Captain.
don't want to deal
This
with
is
them.
as far as we'll get today, my lord.
Okay, we will build that because we have to. And instead of anything else, oh, I can't. It's 1600 to convert it. Darn. I could recruit some heavy mailed knights, but those cost a lot, and we've seen how that's been going for us in terms of our money. So what I shall do instead is perhaps this. Recruit another 2 over here.
Aye, lord.
I'm actually going to send
Onward.
one third.
Merging armies, sire.
And then we'll
Aye.
leave maybe 2 militia here, as few as we can spare, and we'll take the rest over and merge this army and whatever
My
units
king.
we can from here with whatever we can afford to take away from here. We'll use that to crush Caernarvon, and then we'll use that as our stepping stone. Caernarvon will be our main castle. We'll use that as our stepping stone into England. Our only advantage, I
Aye,
believe,
my
our only sort of
Of course, sire.
source of anything here is that I do believe England might be
Opening talks with
at
their
war
dignitary.
with the
sire.
French. Seems
Opening
very
talks
likely.
with their dignitary, sire.
That's a French army right there. End of turn report. 17, 17, 13, 14, 17. Yeah. We're still back there. But yes, if we can get trade rights with the French and get them dealing with us, that would be excellent. What's our finances looking for next turn? We're going to gain 595 from where we were. I could build something else. $600. No, I want to keep that so that I can convert Inverness to a town. So we'll end there.
Greetings, noble
Another
sire.
one. Trade rights from England. Again, we're going to have to decline.
Fair enough, noble sire. Farewell, my lord.
And they would have... I potentially should have taken them and just been trading with them all along. Send an emissary. New mission, the Council of Nobles. There are foreigners almost at our very gates and we know very little of them. The Council suggests you send an emissary to this faction and initiate diplomatic relations. Target France, you will be rewarded with some military units. So we can do that right away.
Your command.
There was
Yes, sire. Of course, sire.
a French army.
Yes,
where
sire.
did it go? I don't know. They'll certainly be over here somewhere.
Today's
Because
journey
that's
is over,
blue
sire.
bordered, so French. That's still a rebel town. But here's
Fleet
what
ready.
we really want.
Aye, sire.
This. We are going to take as...
Aye,
We'll leave just the
Aye,
spear
my
militia
liege.
there, I think.
my king.
Or, no, we'll leave one
Aye, my liege.
unit of town
Aye.
militia there. Now that does make Dublin not as happy, but we'll drop the tax rate a touch to
Aye,
accommodate them.
Captain.
Taking the men ashore, sire.
And then
Aye,
Aye.
we've got
aye, my
an
liege.
army there. Ooh, Welsh longbowmen, they're probably excellent. Among its most skillful fortune in army, yeah, I'm sure they're excellent. We can't hire any, unfortunately.
My king. Move out.
Okay, so let's see,
Command
who can
me.
we take?
Aye.
You'd have to go back up there. Retraining. Wait, before we do anything else, convert to large town. Oof, it's a huge chunk of change, so it's a big expense now, but I think it will pay off in the long run. And as we are currently... Oh, I was going to say at a point where we're making money. Sort of. We will lose 600 just because that's a massive purchase. But that's okay. Now,
Aye,
the question
my
is,
liege.
if I took,
Where's the fight?
say, a group of
My
you
king.
like that, could you get there in 2 turns? Yes, you could.
We make camp here.
So 1
lad.
turn there.
Aye, my liege. By your will, sire, we shall engage. We shall hold them to siege, sire.
Gonna do 2 siege towers? No, 1 siege tower and a bunch of ladders.
Aye, sire. We hold them at siege.
I don't want to use the gates because I don't want to damage the walls.
Aye, my
Actually,
liege.
we don't even need that. We'll just
Leading the
so
men
many
with honor,
ladders, all the
sire.
ladders.
Command me.
That's all we need. And then we won't have to repair the walls once we take it because we won't have damaged them because we won't have broken through.
Aye. Aye. Forward. That'll do him today, sire.
Okay, everything's
Got a
ship
deal
shape.
service?
We're well on our way. We've taken over Dublin. We have all of Scotland and even farther south. We've taken over York as well, which is, I believe, in England. And we're currently sieging the Castle of Caernarvon in Wales. So, we should be able to take that next turn. Once the
Aye, my
ladders are
liege.
built, this
Our
army
enemy
can
to
join up.
crush.
And then it'll actually
Aye,
be a
my
sizable
liege.
force. Certainly nothing too frightening or impressive, but enough for our purposes.
Aye, Captain.
We'll start moving that
Aye,
away as
Captain.
well. And with
Oh,
that done,
cannot
then we
sail
have our
further
foothold
today.
with which to build troops to send over to England. Also, if we can connect with
Aye, my
French,
lord.
the French next turn to fulfill our mission and get a few extra military units, that would be excellent. And then hopefully we'll start making money at some point as well. But that will be all for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.